This week on Engage the Sage.
Hi, I'm Don Saucier. Welcome to Engage the Sage. This week we're going to show you a demo that I've used in my class in which I try to infuse not only some of my personality, but maybe some of the skills that my students don't know about. The whole premise of our Engage the Sage teaching philosophy is that the person in front of the class, you, is going to do something that is interesting, engaging for you, and then your engagement is going to transfer to your students' engagement, and then hopefully to their performance. A lot of teachers talk about building their examples, about their students' interests, and the things that their students do, their hobbies, their experiences, and those kinds of things. And that's great. And if you have the opportunity to do that, you absolutely should. But what I'm advocating is maybe you build some examples around your own interests, your own hobbies, and your experiences. And what you can do is then bring them to life for you, therefore bringing them to life for your students, and hopefully making that a more memorable demonstration of whatever content it is you're teaching that day. Now, it may be tempting to just go in and show off for your students, and that's cool and that's fun, but it's going to be most powerful in terms of educational experience if it's related to the content. We're not advocating edutainment. We're not saying you to go in there and entertain your students and do comedy hour or human show and tell or America's Got Talent or any of those kinds of things. What we're saying is you're going to find a way to make the things that you love and the things that you're good at and the things that inspire you come to life in a relevant way with an organic connection to content. Now, when you do this, you can do this almost like a reveal. You can do it as a situation where your students aren't 100% sure what it is you're going to be doing. And then your talent, your experience, your hobby, whatever it is, emerges and it brings that content to life. And what we're going to show you today is a demonstration that I did in my social psychology course, trying to show how social modeling could potentially lead to aggression. What you're going to see is a demonstration that I've done for a number of years in this class, and I like it, and my students like it, and they remember it, and they seem to learn the content better. They do well on the exam when we ask about it. One of my students even told me that this demonstration was her favorite day in college. So hopefully we built it enough for you to want to watch it. Here it is.
The next way that we can increase honor is to teach them how to do it. And for this, I'm asking Connor to come up and help me. All right. So let's say that I am in a bar and I'm confronted with someone who does not want to be messed with. I have a hard target in front of me. I have bumped into him. I've said, I'm so sorry that I spilled the beer, but he is not listening. Right? He is upset. And I can't easily talk my way out of the situation. Because that's the first thing you should do. No one should leave this saying, hey, I'm going to jack people up. That is not the role. That's not what we're learning here today. So Connor's looking at me. He's bigger than me. He's stronger than me. If he punches me, he's going to break me. So I'm going to say, you know what? Dude, I don't want any of this. Right? I'm not making eye contact. Why am I not making eye contact?
Because it's like assertive.
Right, that's assertive. I don't want to do that. I don't want to provoke him. I might look a little nervous. I might shake a little bit because I want to let him know that I'm
not as tough as him.
That I'm not as tough as him. I'm not a hard target, you're a hard target, right? So I'm going to do this. What have I done with my body?
You've made a defensive stance.
I made a defensive stance. Now I'm hoping he doesn't pick this up, right? I don't want to make this look like a fighting stance. This is actually called side-facing stance, right? Now what happens is I've also dipped my chin behind my shoulder. Why have I done that? So he can't hit me in the chin and knock me out, right? I put my hands up into a defensive position that I can block if he attacks me. So what happens is, this guy typically is either going to do one of two things. He's going to posture, which means he's going to walk around like this. Right? You do not have to worry about dudes posturing. You do have to worry about dudes bowing. Because bowing means that they're actually ready to engage. So what I would be doing is I would be watching him. He's posturing, we're fine. But if he bows, that would take him out. Alright? So what happens is, Connor, what you're going to do now is you're going to bail. Because the hook kick actually doesn't. It's flashy, it gets your attention. But it doesn't really do much damage. So what happens is, I might go here, I see him bow, I come up, but then I step in. And I hit him a little bit harder. So now the spinning back kick, I can actually generate some power and get him off me. I've now created space and I can leave. Now, I've been doing this for over 20 years, probably a little easier. The only concern is, do I rip out my pants? And we didn't, so this is good. But you may not be. You may be in a situation like this and say, okay, hook kick, spinning back kick, what are you doing with his feet? And not know how to do that. So we're going to teach you something really easy to do. Alright. So I'm in my same posture. Alright? This is now Connor's face. Alright? This is the side of his face. Okay? So what happens is I'm here. What I could do instead is step in and blast him. Now, the reason I'm hitting with this part of my hand is it doesn't hurt. There's a rule. You never hit a hard thing with a soft thing. I'm sorry, you only hit a hard thing with a soft thing. This is soft. I'm not going to break my hand when I hit him. So what happens is, I'm going to close my hand, I'm going to turn this sideways, I'm going to pull my elbow beyond the pad, I'm going to come through, and then I'm going to come back to that defensive position in case I have to follow up with something else. Alright? So it happens from here, and back, and back. Is that easy? Madison, come on up.
Can I say?
Alright, Madison, have we worked this out before? We should be done this?
Oh, no.
Have I showed you do this before?
No.
Do you know how to do this technique?
Sort of.
Sort of. Alright.
You could do it, Madison.
Alright.
Come on, Madison.
So do it with me first. So he's there. We step back into our defensive stance. Chin down, hands up. Alright? But now, get a little closer. You can get him from here. You gotta control the distance, Madison. Come on, control your distance. So now what happens? Close the hand. Come on out.
Want me to do it?
I want you to do it hard. Yeah! Alright, now I want you to knock him out. So I want you to hit that as hard as you can. Remember, you're in a situation, you don't know what this guy can do. You look at him, he looks crazy. Get that up there. Bang on it. Yeah! Alright. Madison did well, didn't she?
Yeah.
Alright.
Are you done with me?
I'm done with you. We have eliminated the threat. Connor can sit down. In this situation, was the technique that Madison and I engaged in very, very simple? Yes, you can do this tomorrow. You can do this today. I'm not recommending you do this, right? Don't be getting in fights and saying, hey, let me try out the side hammer fist strike. That'd be awesome. Right? But that is very, very easy to teach people. If you have something in your behavioral arsenal that allows you to be good at aggression, are you more likely to use it? Yes. So what happens is one of the ways you can increase aggression is put people into a situation where they now actually have some skill in that regard. The unfortunate thing here, though, is the cliche about hammers. To hammers, everything looks like a nail. So when you learn these skills, you might learn these skills to the detriment of other skills of conflict resolution if you didn't have that. If I did not believe that I could hopefully come out relatively unscathed in a physical encounter with an attacker, I would do something else, right? Unless I absolutely had to do that. But if I think I can take this guy, I'm going to be more likely to engage in aggression in that situation. So this is why teaching people how might be a problem. Now the social side behind this comes from Al.
So now that you've seen what I've done in my class, I want to hear about what you've done in your class. So in the comments below, tell us what you've done. Tell us how you found a way to take your own interests, your own experiences, your own abilities, and infuse them in relevant ways to teach your course content. Basically want to know, how did you engage yourself as a sage to engage your students? Like this video, subscribe, sign up for notifications for our future videos, share it with your friends, put it up on social media, all of those things. Can't wait to see you next time and Engage the Sage.